Procedures are the principal ingredients of safe working offshore. They're also required by legislation. As Shell Expro has grown and diversified, it's evolved well engineering operating procedures to meet the specific needs of the tasks in hand. What's needed is a system which will replace the paper-based system of manuals and updates with something more concentrated and easier to consult. All the information in the well engineering procedures manuals is contained in this one data disk. And it is the basis of well engineering's answer to the problem. Idex, a computer-based system combining a hypertext style of presentation and document management facilities, which make it much faster and much easier to find what you're looking for and update it when necessary. Hypertext is simply a system which simulates how we read procedures and manuals on a computer screen, and the document management facilities help the authors to update and control them. Instead of bundles of paper gathering dust on shelves, the procedures will now be living documents, easy to access and adapt. It'll become a useful training aid for newcomers to the North Sea or for inexperienced personnel. But the most important part of the whole system is the people using it. If you don't pass your experiences and your knowledge on to well engineering, Idex will be as static as the previous paper-based system. Procedures have to evolve as circumstances alter. With your help, that's what this system will achieve. So how does it work? The best way of seeing that is to follow the normal sequence of operations needed to consult the collection of documents which Idex contains. First of all, to log on, you write your username in the name field. It's important to type the correct upper and lowercase letters, since the system is case sensitive. The tab key moves the cursor to the next field for you to type the password. Next, you press return, or if you're using a mouse, you choose log on. Depending on your username, Idex will now display a startup document. From the startup menu, you can choose the document collection which you wish to access by clicking once with the mouse on the appropriate box. There are 4 types of buttons which you use to organize and link information. They may consist of text or graphics, and they're live areas of the screen. Whenever you click on a button, new information is displayed. The different buttons are heading, reference, command, and note, and they're identified by bold text styles or graphics. When you move the pointer over the different buttons, the cursor changes shape. The heading button appears as a crosshair. As the name suggests, heading buttons are the equivalent of paragraph or section titles in paper documents. By clicking on one, you bring onto the screen its hidden content. It may be a paragraph of text or a graphic. As you move the pointer over the display, the cursor shape changes again, this time to a square. If you now click, the content folds away. You can use heading buttons to go through a document and reveal more and more detail. Under the display menu, the 2 commands top level and expand all are used to open and close all heading buttons in a document. Expand all is also useful if you want to preview a document before printing it out. Reference buttons are used to cross-reference information. Once again, as the pointer moves over a reference button, the cursor's shape changes, this time to an arrow. When you click, you're transferred instantly to a reference point in another part of the document, or to one in a different document, in this case referring to rock-bit drill of tests. By following various references, you can quickly find your way through the relevant sections in several documents. You can retrace your steps by clicking on this backtrack icon. Each time you click in it, it takes you back one step. You can backtrack in this way up to 32 times. Groups are used to write heading buttons into multiple choice selections. When you click on a heading button in such a group, the content appears as usual, but all the other buttons and the rest of the group's contents disappear. If you get lost, the Close All command under the File command will close all documents and open the startup document for you again. If you've closed all the documents one by one and are left with a blank screen, you can return to the startup document by using the startup command under the show command. The third type of button is a command button. The cursor changes shape to display a black arrow. Command buttons are used for several different things. They link between documents. They display graphics outside of the IDEX system TIFF show. There may be times when you want to display a supplementary piece of information to refer to. To do this, you move the pointer over a note button. The cursor changes to an asterisk, and if you now click and hold the mouse button down, information will appear in a pop-up window. It'll be displayed until you release the button again. Every document in the IDEX system has a catalogue card which gives its title, its author, when it was last updated, and its keywords. These cards are used to manage the documents in the system. Use the Show command menu, then the Catalogue card command to display a card and its keywords. At any time, you can choose the Query command under the File command menu. Using this, you can search for documents by title, author, or keywords, or by the times they were updated, choosing documents before or after a specified date. This function might be used, for example, to find all documents relating to casing, or high-pressure drilling, or shallow gas. And when you've got the list of documents you need, you can make it permanent by copying it to a work list. And when paper copies of information are required, there are two print commands available under the File command menu. The first, Print, will print the documents as seen. It won't print the content of any headings that haven't been opened. The second, Print Document, will print the document with all headings opened. When each document is printed, it carries the current date and issue number. Remember that the print style may be different from the screen style. When it's time to log off, the Log Off command under the File command menu closes all documents and exits the IDEX system. The Log On screen is displayed, so you can either log on again or exit to system to return to Windows. The system's easy and logical to use and offers a way of pooling knowledge and maintaining a set of procedures that are based on genuine experiences. The best way of staying safe and efficient offshore is to use all the information and expertise of those who work there. IDEX saves time and grows along with the responses of its users. It's there to help you, but it can only give back what you've put into it.